This video is to show you how to take photos that you've taken with a camera that has GPS functionality. Most iPhones, Androids, and those kinds of phones have a built-in GPS. So the GPS information may be on your photos, and this will take advantage of that. I had Pace University graciously purchased me one. I put in the base map, that is file, add data, add a base map. I just put in the world, and then I will go into the toolbox. Whoops, that's a little bit more toolbox than we really need. The toolbox, and then go into Data Management Tools, Photos, Geotag Photos to Points. Now this match points to rows by time is pretty much the same thing as we did with the Minnesota DNR GPS. So let's try this one. So the input folder would be what are our photos. I use iFi. I have an iFi card, and this is May 5th. Let's go back there. There. It has to come in down there, so if you click too much, you'll screw up. And then the output feature class, as I said, unless you're careful, it will wind up in the default geodatabase. We don't want that. Let's put it in. See, there's where my files are. We'll just call these geotagged Rowayton photos. Okay, and then we'll say OK, and then it goes about a little churning. Now you won't see this if you haven't set it up to do this. Okay, just going to close that. Now you see that little dot down there? That is where all of our dots are. So we can go in there, and it will take a moment, but we're down here. And some of the dots are actually very close to each other because I was having we went for a little walk. Let's just make them easy to see. Maybe a yellow color will be good. Yeah. Now, when you've done this, it won't automatically do it. You have to go into Properties, and you can do that by double-clicking. Go into Display and Support Hyperlinks using Field. And in our case, we want to do the path, because what it will do in the program is tell the shapefile where on your computer that is. By the way, we should go to File and Map Document Properties and Store Relative Path Names, just in case. So now when we've done that, this little hyperlink turns yellow. That's good. And before we've done that, we've made that we have ensured that all photos will open in a program that will come up fairly quickly. I use Windows Viewer. So now I've clicked that. I will go to right here. It will turn blue, and there's a picture of my tree in early May. And then here is, I took 3 photos all in a row. I can look at each one of them, and that's actually an abandoned cemetery. Early days in Rowayton, probably from the 1700s. But I took 3 pictures. Okay, then down here, if I were to zoom in a little bit more, I took 2 pictures, looks like, right there. That was just me being nosy, because our pathway. This used to be a street where the streetcars went to get down to Rowayton to take people to go and revel. This is back when Roten Park was there, and somebody ripped it up. So they have a very circuitous path for us to take so that cars and motorcycles don't go through there. What do they call that? Traffic calming? Anyway, this is, let's make that a little larger. We walked down here, went over here, walked down this pathway, and then here's some more spots where I took photos. So this is our library in Rowayton, the Rowayton Library. Let's see, what's this? This is looking, I guess, at the grounds. And this, okay, yeah, a little bit more Rowayton Library. And I have two pictures right here. I know I was taking them of across the street. Now, a little history there. This house was owned by a shipping, turn of the like 1900s, the Farrell estate. There was a Farrell shipping, and that was his estate. It was eventually made into a girls' boarding school that Jean Harris was briefly the headmistress of. You may not know anything about that. It's okay, you could Google it. And then this one is the gatehouse for that estate. It's now a fund, hedge fund, I think, place. So there you go. That is briefly how to use a camera that has a GPS, which would be all of your smartphones.